for say, Dr. Mahmoud Baomianeko. Oprim Paul Dr. Arafat, Suleiman Abdullah, Osi Dr. Baomianeko. Dr. Gideon Bwako, on it time I cook a say, Dr.
Tamale 91.7.
.7 Wake Up Tamale. So as I indicated, we'll be having a discussion with Mr. Charles Ntribusiako, who is the chairman for the MPP in the Ashanti region. It's in the build-up to the November 4 election, presidential election by the MPP. As a member of the campaign team for Dr. Baumia, is in the region to gather the momentum ahead of next Saturday's election. So I have in studio Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mr. Charles Ntribusiako. Chairman.
Thank you, brother.
Good morning and welcome
Good morning.
Yes.
My name is Bernard Ntribusiako.
Oh, okay, not Charles. Sorry.
Charles will be my junior brother.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm Bernard Ntribusiako, Chairman Wuntumi.
So
yes.
This one, you have to forgive me.
No, it's okay.
For making such a huge error.
No, it's okay.
In this contest. But welcome to the Northern region, and I know you are in the region ahead of the November 4 election, preparing grounds for that election with Team Baumia. How has been the ground so far in terms of speaking to people involved in the upcoming election?
First and foremost, let me greet the good people of Tamale, and also take advantage to thank you and greet all the listeners of Radio Tamale. It has been good, in Tamale. Actually, I was in Upper West constituency, and then I also came to the Northern region. So It's a very good. I would say it's very good.
Okay.
Very, very good. And the people are very good.
All right. So, can you give us an overview of the upcoming National Congress election and what they mean for the MPP's future?
You see, it's a very important because we started from polling station elections and all the political parties. You have to start from there to mobilize, energize, and select your executives to enable you to win the elections. So we started from the polling station coordinators, constituency, to regional, to national level. So now we are in the stage of electing our flag bearer, so that it can enable us to break the eight or to win the power. If you don't have the leader, you cannot go, and God only talk to the leader. So it's important that time like this, all the delegates, we will talk to them one by one and approach them, and we also tell them the reason why we should vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
That is why people like us are here.
All right. It's also interesting. Say, Muba at the time, Kende Japan, Su Okrum or Okrum last weekend, or no Suba here ni groundworks. And your coincidence say, Mumi na Abeshamu at the same time. Tamale.
Yeah, me say. So we are changing from GVC1 to GVC2. Okay, good. Me ni say ya bato Kennedy wa ha. Ya ba ha say ya yene de na oni ha.
Okay.
On say political party de obi a no hyehyɛ ne de a opese o hyehyɛ edeko. Enti tama na ye ba no yete say yenua no so ewa ha say ye. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mom and suspend ono no campaign.
Okay.
Say ono no free hwa na ono na ba.
Okay.
And so this is how but we are moving to all the 275 constituencies. And there constituencies in England.
Okay. Ebusian Baku, one family, MPP.
Yes.
Just say divisions are being here because of November 4 election. No, yeah, who say a candidate to say Alan Tremantin at no free party no, Anko ye ama MPP for no. In Ashanti region, you ordered say all billboards be pulled down with respect to billboards that has the image of Alan Tremantin. It's understandable because he's no longer with the party, and he was the essence say the billboard were chrome. Alan for now I'm finding easy. Can the Japan's attempt to buy and also as a back and forth so Ashanti region. But what does this mean to a party that is looking forward to breaking the eight? As I see as one family no division abem.
The mechanism enyadia enwanwa bebre na we say so said the mbubu din say shase and yatoto aba bena bepem ye no ebebetwem na ye yenua panyi alade no wa wayi ano dada say onimu dia etime ete ne nema de free ho what you say nti wayi ano ye e de amaye nti sanso wayi ano ye nti no me pese ma sheda ko ho na masre obibia wo say MPP nyekese ensin individual bia the party must be bigger than any individual. So yes, because of MPP.
Okay.
And he said, so be so every MPP more. And no one say was so big. MPP no na was a yeboho modern near boho ye. To him say coin be asono. Onyankoponti. Isha Allah. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bedin kunim a year 4th November no onyankoponti. A year breaking the 8 no. Onyankopon nam Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so ama MPP yetimi asa break the 8.
Okay, what can Alan Tremantin case no? I can't Japan. Necessary say as a party are more call into election to break the 8 no. It's important say mumio nyina beba abum. It's true say Obia contested to be a flag bearer on the party. But it's also important, say, as leaders and heads of the party, there is some sort of coordination and understanding and peace within the party. And see, assembly worker only brother Kennedy Japan.
The media, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign there, man. What I say.
Okay.
And I have a good messenger. And near there, me meet Makafa. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who had the Crontia was here to about a man no any idea. But Sabi will be the day or no, yeah, now say, yeah, dear. I don't think say, I should speak for the person.
Okay.
What you say? Now, and yes, sir, come ye a yisro. What you say? Sir, obi ye dear, and yisro, nemum, nyansa wo, come ye nese din ye home. Nyansa wom adisua wom aye ni nyina ne se abano Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia waweni awie ana de bia soso a obi ka ya fa wo ho ne ade bia na ense so obi pese o ka bibi so o say me pese be ka bibi gu anim ase ne ade ye ya ense it will never destroy you but ekwan ya wo be fa so a wo be act na so be react no eno na betimi ase what I say, no, and the best say. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, at the moment, he's leading a catch MPP phone, and say, yanto 100%, and famano, all the constituencies and every region. Say, Ababe competition. See, no, who say, I so will follow. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obohu se omo amabahase ya omo so oboye campaign na no obohu se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign different afensu so okọ obia constituency one by one what you say okọ obia na so ba bia o constituency wo no eho ene yekọ eduru ba bi kura no a the energy polling station coordinators ne constituency executives enu kro no ma no omutimi tena mu fra no pa to 1 o'clock no actually said the MPP they have energy to win the 2024 elections because ebeyedena obi atimi aba betena se efra no pa akopema na dwo 1 o'clock sa o train candidate na oba no ni nyina ne se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa ye niam bebre e de amagana in Ashanti region, for instance, Ashanti, you support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. If you say, you're doing so, don't nebet to my boy, a man puntu, Pana Ashanti region. We share candidates now, Munina age running in an way. But see, I mean, okay, say, Obia here puntu. What you say, here, quine, here, this, here, day, you see, we are airport now. Why in the bet, Mrs. no more Mujani in an? Why in the come for? Now, one so need the mafo when the bit me diamaye, when the bit me akamaye. So, when we value all these people, we see, say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the bit me aye. By a woman say a kasai, but your ball radio Tamale. Anna, your driver no a saw gogo. Anna, a my directions are ya muso and a dear by. Tamale dear, I will hoda dansana, Nasa Northern region. I will hoda dansana, Yababe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But in dear Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, dear Ba Ghana, Asante Mamu, the whole 16 regions, including a Northern region. And no that say was here. Sabe, na krono hoda dano, Sago the Nenia. Memwa. So Jitum say nam Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Sunti, and Amagogo Abagana. Ojitum. Ojitum. Yes. Until the Sabana Sadia. Now who say Nipano Ayobia Sabit na Dreno Emodu and none of pay. Ye buy a ticker mono. Obisre miska. Aye. Me far phone pepe peno. Na Matimia ascend this Sicadi aquacoma ni pacro. Safon so nebi Ghana that meboa. Basena Wuntumi send this come from Mobi. Meboa. wada roma ye din komo
ye bon komo
what you say aye hwan na ma sa sika obetima sende de aba no hwan na de aba anye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enti se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na de aba dia na che se sa nipa ye hwehwe obi a wo se odi anim kan a na che se ayade a osefata ya hwehwe interchange a e wa ha se yi abaya ba NDC PNDC na wo ho ana NDC ba ye MPP ba koy MPP ba bi wa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia munya interchange sese
ebe mu se nya interchange na ye flyover
uti so NDC ba ye ana mutibe ye flyover NDC ba ye no mutibe ye flyover said ye mu pebi anka mu betima ye me ba ye machine every constituency our northern region
okay
okohwehwe dams ne ade a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye na is a real me amadi akire amakako hunu nsuo ne ade a ewo northern region. I'm very proud as MPP regional chairman. Yenyi no enfam free education before say ya wo now ye novena utibinya free education wa ha if we say ye man panyina odi kan Dr. Kwame Nkrumah at the free education by northern region na me pese me busa wo say so utu kwan free ha na uduru bron region na so uduru Asante Mamu na so okọ other regions na onye northern region ni ana eti okwa other regions na se northerners no wo aha no mutibi ko school but omutu kwan no mokọ other regions na no mutibi ko school but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on the boss His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo omudi free education ibaye say so we northerner na we tu kwan akoba bia free education is there so it's about the policies, it's not about insult.
Okay,
what I say now apart from so the free education by you know so we call universities near there yeso so or the near base wa fa Ghana card cross one na ma etimi complete you o fa Ghana card utimi de ko student loans. I'm sorry that I'm the nonsense. It doesn't mean say or the that coupe bubu a die physical dying to say radio Tamale no the nonsense.
Okay,
it's not possible.
Okay.
Yes, I know person worker.
Okay,
that be but all can be to say acquain aye you know Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we share from 1992 we have yemfa PNDC kranka ho from PNDC NDC. Okay, NDC 1, NDC 2, NDC 3. Aye Rollins, Atamels, Bahama. What you say? Osha kwanya o ma ye Tamale ha enyina. Na said Ghana nyina no MPP ya fa Akufo-Addo nko ade a Akufo de meka ho no. Ya kwan asen wo mo. Sesia me no kasai aye Tamale hase ya me no kasai no aye Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aye kwan esen baabia bae mafa baabia makọ all the constituencies ni nyina sesia me no kasai kura no ya sa launch another 150 kilometers square kilometers mass.
Okay.
Sesia no omoye ewa hase ya yatimi afa baabi bebre a yatimi ehunu se baabi bebre no is asphalted
and what's my bubo the din areas no be
ya fa baabi atese woko netu mu krom hoyi a friend say bimbila
okay
woko bimbila road no ya no a otumu se contractor wo so a sesia me no ka say omuye adwuma gidigidi me pacho ye no kra na sanya no kra that be am me pesa man 40 confirm say another road no meboa afei sawoba ayayi a ubetimi anso aba be fa karaga okwan no what you say eno omudi ma ali sedu what you say eno ali sedu ayi na de man no John Mahama na de man no what you say but what karaga eho na wo de koya yi ni nyina na ubo se eho kwan ni nyina so o ma hyase a o ma hyase a o mo ye saa kwan ni nyina me pacho ye no kra na sanya no kra aye no kra okay say yen free aye karaga kwan no so also so ni amra me fa yandi yandi ekwan so yandi kwan so ade asisi ame no kasa so omugu so a omo ya akwan ni nyina sese me pacho ho so no kra na sanye no kra me pacho no kra
confirmed.
yes
Confirmed.
What I say entino this is a enema me di ho adanse me de mani ehu enye per
reports and speculation.
Enye speculation me kan dia ewo sisi a anradai na His Excellency the Vice President a call yura yana so ho ana yana ho omude another 150 million US dollars sending nyina so yede babeye but ni nyina chi no anya sa MPP baaye na Ghana kwan baaye Sunday time na ho be pacho yedi nkomo sana wo ho but so wo hwe de MPP baaye ye eno de ayaye a utumu se ye wasem bi kase akwan beto asuo beto wo kwan what you say the water okay come before rose and the rose also come before water. Who is the eldest? This is the idioms we used to say. Okay, but it doesn't mean that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was saying we don't have to do the rose. We have done the rose and we have a belief in him. But what he was trying to do or what he was trying to say is that said Ghana and near Bruche Ghana near Bruche nyina because of internet and near the internet nyina live global world. But so kwa Bruche na kokobo bosia abrochire bosia no ewo fom 3%, but wo ba ha say na okwa bosia enam 40%,
40 plus
40%. Na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ko school ahunu say ade anti na abrochire de no ema omu bank interest no wo fom na Ghana so ye bank interest no ewo soro anu no ohunu say abrochire no omo wo card na so mu system digital addressing system a baabi a wo bia no obi betimi abose mekwa ha madress ni ade ni yatimi ahunu to go sanso no obi na identity no ye frɛ bibi p number ye de friend national identity what I say tin number ye de tin number what I say enti abrochire de no so ye pin what you say enti no se pin number no na se tin number no wo record so nyina wo so enti se wo ye bibia untumi enwane nko baabi enti anu ye guarantee the man enti se yetimi nya sa system ni nyina na se de banka ewo mu se wo ye adwuma wo radio Tamale but ye betimi aye wo betimi akọ bank akwa jisika bosia interest no wo from no wasade akwa ye adwuma foforo enunti no say ade se wutimi ye adwuma foforo na so obia no timi ye adwuma enu betimi anam so ama Ghana etimi develop me ye economics kakra ewu school ye frɛ bibi demand and supply. The more you are demanding or the more you demand, the more you should supply. So you make a year scale of preference. And your opportunity cost no about scale of preference. And then as you see our mind omu here CCA at dia our money here CCA no juma ano our money here Ghana sika Ghana for dia Ghana sika Ghana bank. Enti no adia esi Ghana for no bebre no kwan no the interest na so no interest no de PNDC time o NDC time o interest no was so dada. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia hunu say enipadodo no a yebetimi abo enipadodo no ano ama enipadodo na timi anya dwuma de a ekwan a wosi yetimi faso no say yebetimi aye Ghana card no na se Ghana card no ba na se interest no ba from na ya asese e malo pa what you say the ratio one can be 1 but 1 can be 1,000 o phone a we so e dey be phone na we so Apple Samsung. Misumi use Samsung. E free Korea. What you say? Omo ye Samsung no. What you say? E bi kro ma Ghana da. But we ko Cote d'Ivoire Samsung wo ho. Oba Ghana ha obi use na say the padodo na use Samsung wo ha. It means that the ratio is not one. The ratio can be 1 million, it can be 2 billion, it can be 3 billion, depending how you want to define your own ratio. Enuti anama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say see idea Ghana for here kwan. Na so se etimi ya Ghana card no a ebetimi ati bredodo no aso ama nipa no atimi aya kwan ana kwan ye so no enye dakope yeguso a ye enti no ekwan bia so no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia there he's a gift of Ghana and Africa. And I think say ne niema wo de ba ene ade ye hwe say ebi ni say odi drones so de ba drones say ye de be fa adro ye know say na man for ntiase. But I'm telling you
amount for crack can say ye be hwe amount for who wo mobile phones na mobile houses na mo fie niema
what you say. So all the great leaders what you say abrebia no omo kasa wa bebuo mu na emrebia chi no yetimi I breaking it down am yetimi ati omo nsamo a omo ka no so.
Okay.
Krom has say yeah now say the whole 5 northern region acquire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ameyaye ani ade ye no Mahama wedi vice president wababedi aye president no ontimi ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia record edisi ho ne de ayi record edisi ho ya yipa anya de se ekwa bia so omo betimi ato omo da ye ka insuobo ho sa yetutu carga alone omo 200 pipe-borne water edema womo. What you say? Electricity ahodo any idea omo expanded or 5 northern regions and across the country ni nyina no. NDC cannot compare. Etimedwe say send pay no oyobia yesolumu a Ghana for ebeti ase obenya no nyam ewo Nyankopon anim eni de panim no wa break 8.
Okay, what can SMP amount for ati asem ebi mu bisa questions but
me paso di on person bisa bia mu sa
me bisa say what's the support level of Bawumia or Ashanti region and other constituencies amako
wadaroma sesia me no kasai on say yedinka to super delegates aba yato ye no the whole Ghana no on say Ashanti region ye size in the so we consume about 30 to 40% of a year 200,000 people now mobile to abano yato super delegate no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nya 82% and a wa Ashanti region na answer na mobile to abano on to aba mfama wa obeko na wonu polling station ukromu for and the polling station for bekasa na polling station for the coordinators akasa na coordinators no constituency ansana region no no wo beto aba ne nyina akasa ansana ya make decision sabe na ye nipa 10 ana na ejiraye what you say anyese na Ashanti region for ni binim what you say na Ashanti region for ni biwom but enya batwo keke enso so na Ashanti region for pe Ashanti region for pe de ye to abade manoa obetimi win the 2024 no any ade na Ashanti region for so epe impuntu enti ye hwe enema de yaye ne now ene de pese ye to aso so a ye hunu ne said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono na betimi aboaye enti sesi ye yi de ayade Ashanti region yesre Onyankopon say benye na nimadum any nipa nyina nimadum any delegate na nimadum say ye beto aba be wie no na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye 100%. This is the message we are carrying it across.
All right, after the September super delegate conference no we interview now can say with how the result went on they should have declared Bawumia winner.
I know you're August 26.
Okay, 2023. Do you still stand by that? And do you still believe, say, coming November 4, Bawumia will win hands down?
Yeah, dear, na my can say Wadaroma, Yesu Kra ka se sebeya kamakuru wai ka empire. Eno ye onko nsusu ye. Wo ya chairman e bi wo ho a you separate the chairman from one kasa personal dia wo ye. Eno ye me personal dia na me kasa se kebeya the SC nipa 929 ekwakoto aba na nipa baako anya 629 out of
900 plus no
900 plus no sebeya anka yemfama no.
Okay.
I know was my personal suggestion. I was say me differentiate.
Okay.
Na say me tifri homa obi anu hunu ayayi. But your constitution no say your constitution anya kese ensen me anya kese ensen obia. Our constitution ye practice democracy.
Okay.
Your democracy ni say I was say a corner kokopre. Me your regional chairman if you say me kokopre e wo mu say wo ko onoposa e kan your constitution no ho say no so ya battle because polling station for na say ono omoto aba coordinators ni ya nyina ombaye acclamation and no so ya battle. So we be no one contest here, and also so ya battle. Now so ya battle pa ye nyina na egitum ne say enipa mienu betina say na ye nyina no obia no put na ideas the policies together and the frontier was say wo na ugina na say wokọ na say ye pa na unya ni monyamo a na ye de amaw enti no de meka na sa but ye kan na sa wie ye no sesia no aka nipa nan a sesia no obia no eye ne campaign a eye 4th November no na sa abato no ye betwe san tonto na se ye beto sa aba no amana free ho eno na mesre MPP for ene won na oto aba no se eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ede yenim no because yamfa de say driver baby a wo bi etie free bia no obi a wo kro baby a wo bia no tra ho fa say wo drive ade aba Tamale Central radio Tamale ewo radio Tamale wo yes Tamale South you see and krobia wo so anase region bia wo so bia sa ogogo a ebe hase se oba fa say driver bi wo ho a da bia wonim ekwan no so na driver na wonim ekwan no so da bia wo ba wo ni mate e wo ho na driver no enam ye mra na se bibinti se or call retirement se sia me no kasei no se mate no abra driver no e wo ho no ebi wo ho na se driver na to kwan na se bibi ato driver no na se oyare a mate no ono na di passengers ni nyina ba Tamale South radio Tamale aye point of contact da bia de ba no sa wodwen se da bia o de ba awa bra sam bia esi asemboni bia ma onim car no problem bia wo ho onim potholes any problem bia wo kwan no so bia onim dia wo se yeye onim passengers no so ayayi wodwen se driver no se wo oye car owner na se driver no ja car na car obeka kofa driver onim car no na onim kwan no so na onim passengers no obeka kofa driver for fra na se odebe ma mate no a da bia driver no kra wo ho a na se driver no anywhere na se driver no wo ho a mate ni tumi twi car no na onim car no otimi service no emu de he na wo de car no be ma no
interesting question na wabi sam we sure say we rhetoric and you say
wo de be ma hwan
obian ni option
but wo de be ma hwan
obian ni option
e bia option wo de be ma hwan
they are choosing
wo de come here uche it's not about you and me it's about the listeners What you say?
And America said the listener will have that choice to make.
No,
because
we are talking. You see, we are making a conversation for people. We are dictating. That is your job.
Yeah.
You see, I own radio and TVs.
Yeah, people. Someone will say, so Obibeka said, okay, since you've been a servant to your boss, in his absence, you should take over.
Yes,
but,
this is exactly.
That may not always turn out to be the expected outcome.
No. You see, I give you option. I say,
my option, but
I say it is say because I'm not 40 years. What I say, I'm not 40 years. Until you can choose anyway. I didn't force you.
Yeah.
Me, mama, oshi, me say, until wo. Dear and now will be choose. Until no, dear be choose. I know not come a man 40. Until a man for the be who say, oh, you're fair, and answer on your fair. A man for the be who said, dear mechano. There's a wisdom and knowledge, or there's no wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah.
So what I say, so don't fear, don't panic. What I say,
yeah.
So you have made your choice. You say you make the mate
take over because of the
experience
under your boss, but that may not be the entire situation. I get it, but let's move on with the conversation.
But nowadays, but as you say, Uti, listen, I live in Kumasi.
Yeah,
I live in Kumasi.
Sure.
Here, say your university. How many university do you have it here in Tamale?
We should have about 2 plus technical university, so universities 2. Yeah.
And the private ones, how many?
We have a few of them.
Okay. So we have the engineering department. Mebwa.
Yeah.
Mebwa.
We should, yeah.
Okay. Now say engineering department for no. What you say? Say omo cars say ya. Omo family or na say be omo ko school or ha no ma ye omo car ma omo. Omo masua cars practical to repair no. Anyo omo no mo de ba. You see, the practicals is a very important. That is why when the Jesus was, he called Peter to follow him to learn. Sabrano, now you were academia like Mark and Luke. There was professional lawyers. There was scholars. What you say? But the attorney said, so we should no experience that unyano. Until Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, dear when dear children for 16 years, sir, why you 4 running mates to Nanadu Danko Akufo-Addo. You cannot just throw it out. It's a MPP. It's our price.
Okay.
We have paid for it.
Okay.
Uche, so mienua omulusu yeni mienua omwene yeno. The party have paid. It's our legacy.
Okay.
So we cannot throw it out. And he said, engineer said, "Domo car a bad fitem na ya." And then a practical you would be touching. There's no but. There's no but because Sesia Menoka say no. Sesia Menoka say. Uche, adie de minyo obi a minima de bebre. But my constituency chairman and premier no so. And my regional chairman and premier saso. Say wada room boni ani de kwaso. Obi ade oye. But practically, so also for political science lecturer. Now say oni menya djuma onu abedi ho adanse say Wuntumi minima djuma no because the ye no and the deco school ni akwa kire.
Okay.
What I say? And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no the America a year na me the points that I was trying to buttress is that he has served well and anybody who serve gets promotion. And abra na Elijah wo no Elisha survey and you give you the mantle to him. Abra Moses no Joshua survey you give you the mantle to him. So serving is not nothing. It's not empty.
Okay. All right. 91.7 Radio Tamale. This is Wake Up Tamale, and we are having a conversation with Bernard Ntribosiako, who is the chairman for the MPP in the Ashanti region. Chairman, we have to continue, but person MBC will say,
Obo Chairman Wuntumi now, ma.
Chairman Wuntumi.
Chairman Wuntumi, that is the name.
Chairman Wuntumi.
That is my name. That is my name.
Yeah, we should have started by letting us understand why Wuntumi.
Why Wuntumi? Everybody has a challenge. And the challenge, we have so many people because probably they know you from your childhood, or because they are staying with you, they know your weakness and they know your strength. So they try to undermine you, and they try to say it's impossible, because probably since from 1992, no political party has break the age before. So some people will say it's impossible. So impossible is a challenge. It's a dare. Impossible become possible when you remove I am possible. I am.
I am.
Yes. Then you become impossible.
Yeah.
So Wuntumi is a challenging name. So anytime I hear Wuntumi, it means that I have to put action to anything I'm doing till the time until we win.
Until you get a positive outcome.
Positive outcome. That is the name.
Okay.
You see, like this. Until Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia win 4th November, then for us to send a signal to John Dramani Mahama and NDC that we are ready
to break the 8.
to break the 8.
Okay, let's go on with the conversation and talk still about Dr. Bawumia. There's a notion, say, that there are some big men in the MPP and from the government at large supporting the Bawumia cause for him to be elected on November 4 and be the flag bearer for the party at all costs. What's your take on this notion?
Sir, politics is there. Politics is there. The padodo na ye. Enti se ni padodo no e wo gidie wo no mu dia na chese ye o. Yeah,
but how can I say a fair ground and that competition is allowed? So why don't you make it a fair ground for everybody? But I say obi nya support.
What is that? You have to go and campaign.
Okay.
You have to go and campaign. The time I was campaigning for my regional chairmanship, it get to a point that everywhere, all the radio station was it was against me. Okay, but I won. You see, you have to choose your people. You have to go to the people. You have to come fast. You have to approach people. So if you have the favor from God and man, then you have the favor for the person to support you.
Okay.
For instance, all the people, okay, all the candidates, you can call to constituencies. Do you know how many constituencies you have it in the northern region here? My brother, do you know how many constituencies here? If you don't know, you have 18 constituencies. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has gone to every constituency. Okay? So, if you don't approach the person, how can he hear? So, when you read Mark chapter 10, Anabi Isa or Jesus Christ in Hebrew called Yashak, Mishach, he give the apostles the power to go and preach for those who listen to them to be baptized. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has gone through all the constituencies in the region. So maybe the person was doing clusters or the person wasn't approaching. Okay. It's called using different form. So it's your campaign strategy that will allow and how you behave. I have already told you that. You see, Paul said it. He says anybody who want to be a leader is a good thing, but it's good that we don't have any bad thing against or any bad message against you. Okay, so the people have way, me I have way, and I value that. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the person we have to follow him to 2024 election.
Okay, allegations. Lots of allegations have been made. The recent one is the fact say Team Bawumiani, the members election, no, they are paying delegates to get their votes.
That is a completely lie. That is a completely lie. You see, you can choose to lie. You can choose to lie. But the lies, you can lie about 1,000 or million times. But one truth will dismantle it. For instance, in Ashanti region, for instance, okay, we sponsor the August 26th one.
Okay.
We pay for it. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia didn't give us any money. Even the one we are going to do, there's some chiefs of Ashanti and some business people and some of the party elders. They called me 3 days today and yesterday's morning. You see that they want to contribute, because political party is about donations. Okay, so the people want to donate to sponsor Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So even November 4th one, people have already starting donating.
Okay.
So if you say that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is bringing this, that one is a completely lie.
Okay.
You see, and you cannot use false emotions to make a false or lie. Example, Honorable Candidate Japon, before he was saying that the regional chairman Samba, he came to here, he said Aryeh said to give him money. And when we went to a meeting, and then Chama Samba stood up on the meeting and said that you made allegation to me that Aryeh said to give me money. Maripoma, and I don't know Maripoma. I never. This is a lie, completely lie. Do you know me? The time last week you came to Tamale, and I'm the regional chairman. I came beside you, I was standing beside you, but you didn't recognize me. Then I took a picture with you. Then I saw that you was lying, even you don't know what you are talking about. Is it me? Find out, is it me? Then Kennedy accepted and pleaded with me to plead with Chama Samba. So as for allegation, anybody can do the allegation. What is the basis? Okay, listen, let your radio be fact. Listen, not that anybody can come here
and make allegations.
The things that I mentioned, you see, I was very tactful and professional not to mention anybody's name. From day one, you was trying to make me mention somebody's name or stuff, but I dodged that. Till the time I think I have to mention somebody to say that this one, Kennedy told me, and Habib to plead with Chama Samba. This one is the truth. But before, he has made a false allegation against him.
Okay.
And you can retract. And he pleaded with us very quietly to tell him. Okay?
All right.
So, the allegations is something anybody can make.
Okay.
Okay, but the truth is, in it, take your time. You have 2 ears, isn't it? Why you don't have the earphone? Why you don't have only one? You have 2. You want to listen to.
Yeah.
You see, so anytime you hear allegation, make sure that you listen to. You have 2 eyes, so make sure you see it in 2.
Okay. Talking about allegations and making sure.
So it's not true.
Okay.
Here, yesterday, for instance, Honorable Habib also told us that in Tamale and the 5 northern regions, some of the elders and the business people who come together to bring money even to for their laurel fairs and their waters. Okay, so it's the same thing even on the 4th November they are going to do. So what are you talking about?
Okay, all right. So let's wrap up with November 4. But before that, the special delegate conference, there were certain issues that came up for which led to the withdrawal of a few candidates, Alan Chemante, for example. some of the allegations that were made was intimidation and all that. Has those been resolved, and what should we look forward to in the November 4 primaries?
My brother, why don't you interested about the development MPP government have done, but you are trying to look for problems. You want to intrude to, you see, even here, Radio Tamale here, you have a problem here.
Yes.
Any institution,
Everybody has that.
everywhere 2 or 3 people are meet. There is a problem. There is an issue. Do you have a wife?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, I'm married.
Do you know last week you have a problem with your wife? It's a normal. You have a problem, but you come here to talk big and go home. Your wife is listening to you. Okay? So MPP is MPP. We have about we are the largest political party in Ghana. Okay? From 2016 and 2020 elections show, the data shows. It's not by emotions.
Okay.
Right. It's about science and data. Okay, we are the largest political party in Ghana. So are you telling us that
you can't have issues?
You can't have issues. Look, and the person even you are asking, he's no more MPP.
No, we are just trying to get a fair understanding of progress that has been made.
We as a political party, we have resolution, this peace resolution, this in the MPP.
Okay.
We have discipline committee there. We have so many institutions there in the in our party.
Okay.
So all the institutions are working.
All right.
And to make sure after the November 4th, the MPP will win. But don't focus about the allegation.
Sure.
Don't focus about the allegation.
Okay. Let's talk about November 4 and what preparation the party is making for that election.
November 4th, by God's grace, the MPP has done well. You know, if you compare the MPP 1 to NDC 1, you can see that the MPP is really practicing democracy. You know, although the vice president is a vice president of Republic of Ghana, and at the same time double up as a candidate, there's so many things he has been quiet with it. If it is you who has the power, you have acted. But he has been quiet and focusing about his campaign, and every region also is focusing about their campaigns. So per our preparations and everything also has been set up. We know by 7 o'clock then the election have started. The party have spoken to all the electoral commissions and the police services, all the services.
All right.
They will come and monitor, and that the party also has spoken to all the delegates. So they will come on time. So around 3 o'clock, then everything has finished. Then the declaration will come. Then the good people of Ghana and the MPP will hear the party.
All right. And this year, Marco constituency in
Yako. Yako akaka krabi. Se say ene akatu. Mi free ha sisi ya ne yewie. Sisi ya. Na yewie na yako north east. Na ye de ko upper east na yewie.
So after what's the next stage for Team Bawumia campaign before November 4?
I know na make catch say ye woni ma bebreye aka upper east. And aka north east. Yewie ho na say 275 constituencies in nyina no yakode nyina nti be wi ni nyina so ansana time no.
Chairman Wuntumi Bernard entry was yako there was he say and Wuntumi for Radio Tamale Eddie Amanfo Kasai, but you have a very famous prayer Wuntumi Maunko without saying that prayer for us, and please do us the honor your famous prayer in Hebrew if I'm not mistaken, and so please do us a favor.
Okay, I will pray in Hebrew. Todaya shach. Shamak Israel Yehovah. El ahenu Yehovah Echad. We ahata et Yehovah. Elohika Bika Nuvika, Uvika Noveshika, Uvika Miyodika, Toda Yashach, Toda Yashach, Rurakadesh, Rurakadesh. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much for coming through today. Bernard Entry Busiak, who is the chairman for the MPP in the Ashanti region, popularly known in the political space as Chairman Wuntumi, was our guest this morning on the show. We take a break. When we get back, we wrap up the show. Stay with us.